And this is one of the famous pubs with the craze. I think it was Ronnie that fought George Cornell. Well, he got beat up in one of these pubs by George Cornell. Oh, fucking road is horrible. Yeah, so this is the Half Moon Theatre. I think it's still open as well. The White Swan, the East End's most famous gay bar. Things haven't changed since I was last here anyway. The road was chaos even back then. This is Limehouse, I'm at now.
Is Shadwell. When leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
Is that Paddy McGuinness? Yeah, just to be a bit positive and all, that's Goodman's Field, Wetherspoon pub. Just while I'm waiting for that bus there. So, simple question for people who are going to vote for Labour. Not that the Tories are any better, but given how bad the traffic is here, do we really want more people when you can barely move as it is? Don't know where the Royal Mint building actually is, unless it's this. Something I've got a comment on, something I've noticed. Fucking bikes around there. Just sneak up on you. These bike lanes I've got everywhere. Proper dangerous. There's Jack the Ripper Museum, which is obviously what I'm going to go into next. I've only found it by accident, so. So what's this? The Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing. Since the murder of Marianne Nichols on 30th of August 1888, rumours have been circulating that the killings were the work of a Jewish man, dubbed Leather Apron, which had resulted in anti-Semitic demos in Whitechapel. During the murders, the media speculated that the murderer could have been a Freemason, doctor, artist, butcher, or immigrant. Possible, isn't it? It's creepy, isn't it? This is an interesting one. So, Walter Richard Sickert from Germany was a painter who believed he lived in one of the rooms of the Ripper, and he wrote a book that accused the royalty and Freemasonry as being part of it all. But later on, because of DNA, he was accused of it. But yeah, apparently that painter reckoned this is what it looked like, the Ripper's room. How hard used to have it in the East End. All that white privilege back in the day. Yeah, right. So Jack Kidberg, the Whitechapel Windmill, World Junior Welterweight Champion 1930. Just by Alden's Passage, I think it's called. So on the London Marathon, literally a month ago, pretty much to the day, I spotted this pub here from the overground that's behind me. So the Crown and Dolphin pub that's shut, and just up there you see the tip of the church I was at earlier. So yeah, when I was passing on that line there, that's the entire reason I came down here really, because it stuck in my mind. So there we go. Something I'll have to get renamed one day.
Of Cable Street, which happened in 1936, 3 years before World War II began. Now, Cable Street is this street we just cycled down. That is Cable Street. The battle itself took place on this street we just cycled down. And the battle took place because of a man named Oswald Mosley. If you've ever watched Peaky Blinders, you might recognise the name. He's depicted in Peaky Blinders. He was the leader of the BUF, the British Union of Fascists. Now, the party was known as the Black Shirts because they used to wear a uniform that was all black. You can see a depiction of one of the guys wearing the uniform in a Mussolini kind of style. Now, there were around 50,000 members in England who were part of the BUF, the British Union of Fascists. Oswald Mosley, he had ties to Mussolini, he had ties to Hitler. He had seen the success this march was even allowed to go ahead, so they wanted to take it out on somebody, a representative of the government, ideally, which was the police. So they fought the police. And you can see the picture of chaos. The Irish and Jewish immigrants attacking the police, chucking.
Well, I think that's where I'm heading to next. Tobacco Dock, just up there. This is heading towards Wapping, or Wapping, with a shard in the distance. And there's a shard. As I've commented on before, George Orwell wrote something similar to the shard in 1984, so I thought it was quite ironic. You got John Orwell Sports Centre with the shard just in the background, overlooking it all. Quite a nice angle down here. So I'm just hoping if I walk down here now, it'll bring me out towards the Thames. This is getting focus. Borough-wide Public Spaces Protection Order. Restrictions on the use of psychoactive substances. So I saw a laughing gas stuff in it. You get charged £100 fixed penalty, maybe up to £1,000. So this is the Turk's Head. Another nice pub that I've come across. Let's give you a better angle of it. So, St John of Wapping. It's a school, girls on the left, boys on the right. It's got a nice old cobbled street here. And the town of Ramsgate pub. Just by Oliver's Wharf. And as I often like to do, reminiscing. I think it was 2015, just beyond where them boats were. I climbed down. There's a little beach area when the tide's out, and took my first photo of that bridge, Tower Bridge. Sort of beginning of the project really. And I walked around all night around London with no hotel to go to or anything like that. Took a few photos in the morning and then left thinking that I'd do. Obviously wasn't very confident back then, so but yeah, there we are now. And what's that pub over there? So that's the Angel pub, presuming that's Bermondsey sort of area. So founded in 1798, Marine Policing Unit. That is the prospect of Whitby, a couple hundred years old I believe. It's unusual, there's a noose there, just there. And obviously got like a beach while the tide's out. Canary Wharf. And if I go around that corner, I think that's the Gordon Ramsay place. So I've nearly met up with where I was last time. Limehouse is just there. That's where the filming for 28 Days Later was. One of them Thames rockets going along by Canary Wharf. You see the waves it leaves behind afterwards. Almost turns into like a coastline. Good life in London, eh? It's been an interesting day. It's just you turn one corner, it's like being in somewhere in the Middle East, and you turn the next, you're back in England. It's just strange. But anyway, that's a different topic. So this is just off from Shadwell Rowing Club or Boat Club. What a view! And then down there you got the Gherkin and the bridge that connects Wapping to Shadwell, I believe. It's another decent view there, looking down towards Canary Wharf. And similar to that bridge up in Grimsby, if anyone who's been up that way. And anyway, heading to the basin now. I'd imagine this would be brilliant if you had a paddleboard or a kayak or something. You got all these houses just behind it. What's this? Anarchist communism, make the rich pay for COVID-19. So St Paul's Mission Room, obviously all boarded up and shut down now. Church for Seamen, infant nursery. Yeah, all shut and boarded up. Quite a good angle there with the church in the background. It's that Peterhead Wharf. So, Alderman Stairs, these are called. Oh, so, have a walk down here. My legs are feeling like an older man's, has to be said. It's got a coastal feel to it, this bit. Obviously that would have been a cracking view, but that's in the way, the navy bit, but not going to complain about that. It's coming to the end of the day now, so 7:30. Sun's starting to set. I'm going to see if I can go over there somehow. So just above me there's a big silver crystal crown sculpted by Arthur Fleischmann. But it was made in 1968 for Stanley Kubrick's Space Odyssey, but it was rejected later on for the black monolith, which looks like a big iPhone. And that's it just up there. It's almost got like a sun with the crown in the middle. There you go. That was going to be the original black monolith for Space Odyssey. Let's go everyone having a meal outside there. So, as usual, it's not all over, is it? Tea trade is what Catherine Dock was all about. 355 years ago, the tea industry in the City of London controlled 85% of the world's tea trade. That's about it for today. Bit of a party atmosphere kicking in for Saturday night.
Yeah. Completely basic. That's such an interest.
There you go, 1520 it was built. And similar to the Mansfield statue, this is to the building worker. For the thousands of building workers who are today building and rebuilding towns and cities across the UK, we celebrate you. Put in place in 2006. Yeah, that'll have to change soon, innit? Straight white man. Can't be having that now, can we? Probably quite an overlooked statue of a Roman emperor, just off from the tower. Statue believed to be Roman Emperor Trajan, AD 98 to 117. Another brilliant view, Shadwell Basin. This is called. Oh dear. Colour of that water. Lovely. Big rowing boat there. Great job. Poplar and Stepney rifles, site of a drill hall in 1860 for the 26th Middlesex Volunteers. 1,000 soldiers killed in the Great War.
Try not to get the giggles.
This is in Liverpool Street. Field Marshal Sir Henry Wilson Bart on the right hand side. His death occurred on 22nd June 1922, which is the same as Longshanks. He was 22nd of June as well. That's definitely a cool thing, that is, because they're all in the same club, aren't they? 22nd of June. They're the people that interest me a lot more. Ordinary people who definitely weren't part of a cult or anything like that.